Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna go and do something that I never do. I was asked to make one of these. This is my Pokey Tool. And there's tons of videos on how to do this stuff online. But I tend to keep mine just a little more simple. Well, not really. And so yeah, I'm gonna do that. You can use two different things to make these Pokey Tools. Now this is an upholstery needle. This thing is about 8 inches, I think. Let me see. No, it's 7 inches, and it works well. It's pretty sharp. And the only thing that I didn't like too much was the top of the needle is a little more narrow, and that was basically it. Other than that, it held well. And you can buy these on Amazon. They're like 20 of them for $5, so that's a heck of a deal. But they are long, which doesn't bother me much. But if it does you, or if you had a small hand, then maybe you can use these. These are stainless steel scribe pins, and you could buy these in Hobby Lobby. I have one here. Let me show you. Okay, so they sell you 2 pins for $149. They're on sale, 50% off this week, I guess. And they're 5 by 3 1/4, and they work very well. They're pretty sharp also. And these are a little more sturdy than these guys, I guess, because they're so long. They're more flexible, where these guys are pretty sturdy. And I did that all with the little thing on here. So let's do this. Okay, these are more flexible, I guess, because of the length, and because when you're doing upholstery, if you need to maneuver it a little bit, you can. And then these are a little more sturdy. It's not too much of a difference. You really can't tell when you're using them. So I guess you should base your decision on if you like a bigger loop or if you like a smaller loop. Some people even use those skewers that you use for the birds, for turkeys or whatever, and they have a bigger loop, and some people decorate those loops and whatnot. But I saw these online and I'm like, oh, I want to try one, so I just went. It's simple, nothing complicated. And then of course, once you make one, you need to make several. Which I did. I made several. Anyway, this is what we're going to be using today. Now you can use glass beads. These are glass beads. These are also glass beads, and they look so pretty. But I'm going to try with some plastic beads today. I bought these in Hobby Lobby. They sell them in a box, and you get tons of them, different sizes, and you can use these instead. And I think they're gonna look just as good, because they're not like really they don't look like the dollar store beads. They have a little better quality to them. So we're gonna try these today. And the colors I'm gonna use are pink and green. Okay, so we're gonna start, and we're just gonna put our design, right? I'm gonna start with the pink, and we're gonna use some spacers. And these spacers, I believe I paid $4 for 100 of them, and I got them on Amazon. So the spacers, they make it look a little more fancy. And then we could just add colors. Now, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and start your project off with one of the glass beads, and then we'll start putting these colors in. Just makes it look a little more fancy, which I like. Some people use these big beads, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you have different ideas, and you do whatever you like, whatever feels good to you. So let's get this guy out. I'm sorry, they come with these little rubber pieces. Okay, some people like using these big beads, and they also look pretty, but for me personally, that bothers my hand, having so many big beads. I like even these for me are a little big, which is probably why I don't use it as much. Now this size was good. You really don't feel it. It actually gives you something to grip onto because this is kind of slippery. So this size worked best for me. Now you may be different, and you do whatever you like, whatever feels good to you, okay? So here we go. And then we're just going to keep adding any colors that we like. You can do multiple colors, but I'm going to keep it with the pinks and the green, just to make it different from the ones that I have already. And we'll keep placing those beads. These plastic beads from Hobby Lobby, I'm serious, they're much better than the ones in the dollar store. And that's because they don't have, like, some of the ones in the dollar store have these little plastic pieces hanging on them, or you can see where they were joined together. And I really don't like that. Not to say that all of them are like that, it's just the ones that I bought. Okay, and we're getting to the end. And now you have to decide how long you want the beads to go down. Do you tend to poke things that are deeper and you need more space? Like if you do flower forming or stuff, do you need more space? That's going to decide where you stop putting the beads. I'm going to do a couple more because I basically deal with paper. And let me see. See, I think for me, I think that's good. In fact, no, I can do one more color. And we're going to end it with a pink. Yeah. See, to me, that's good. It gives me enough to poke out what I need, but then it's going to make, this is going to make it a lot more sturdy. Okay, so this is what we're gonna, this is how it's gonna end up looking. Now, to glue this, some people use like crazy glue or gorilla glue or stuff like that. I don't have any of that. I have the E6000. Now make sure if you use this that you use it in a well ventilated area, and you put some kind of face covering on, because it does have harmful fumes, harmful vapors, and you need to protect yourself at all times. Now they do have a low odor, but I think just because it has low odor doesn't mean that you don't have to protect yourself. So I would use a mask anyway, which I am going to use, and we're gonna get to gluing this thing. Okay, I'm sorry if I sound a little muffled now, but I have my mask on. Okay, so we're gonna start, and this part goes really quick, and it could be a little bit messy, so you know, make sure that once you're done you wash your hands thoroughly, and if you get it on your surfaces, clean it off. So I just put some here And then I just slide that into place. Now it looks a little messy now, but once it dries, you can come back and remove some of that. And you want to try to get every layer to have some glue attached, because if not, you're going to have beads that are spinning on you, and if you try to grip something, it may not grip as well. So yeah, I would just put as many. I will make sure that all the layers have it, and you can always clean up the excess afterwards. And then we'll keep putting that. You can wear gloves. I can't wear the gloves. They bother me. And then we're just gonna keep adding each layer. Whoop, don't come out. Okay. And you see, they're just coming together. Just one by one. They have all kinds of beads in all these craft stores that you can choose any bead that you like. But right now I don't want to keep using my glass beads for this. I'd rather save those for if I do a journal or something, or I want to do a charm dangle. And this is the last one. But the last one, I want to make sure that it has it all the way around. So okay, so we have it all put together, and now we gotta let it dry. It's a little messy right now. It's a little messy right now, but we can clean off all the excess when it's dry. And we gotta leave it like that for just a little bit. I'm gonna clean my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay, so hands are clean, everything is good. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our little charms that hang off. Now I've done this butterfly several times, which is this one, so I'm not gonna use that one right now. And since we're gonna start off our Christmas in July stuff, I figured I'm just gonna put a snowflake on it. Yeah, get me into the spirit. Maybe I'll make more Christmas cards this time. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna remove all this. And these are also from the jewelry shop in Hobby Lobby. And if they have all this stuff on 50% off, I would, yep, definitely get this stuff while it's on sale. You all know that I love a sale. Okay, let's try to get one of these guys out. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a smaller chain this time. And I haven't used these before. I bought them and I just never did. And the reason that I'm gonna do this instead is because if you look here, not on this one, yeah, look, there's some of the little jump rings that turned, and I want to be able to remove it if I wanted to. So I figured, why not do it with a little lobster claw okay, I really can't get it in right now because it's still wet. So I'll do that later. Anyway, so we're gonna add this here, and then we're gonna put some beads in to just make it look a little more pretty. So in order to do this, we're gonna use some tools. I am not a jewelry maker. I don't know what they call these things, but I know they work. Okay, so we're gonna open this up. We're gonna add our little charm. And we're gonna close it. And there's our charm. Now we have to decide what we're going to add. And I want to keep with the same colors, but I think I'm going to do smaller beads. Just to make it a little different. So maybe this color, this size. I don't want to go too small. Oh, they have this size too. No, maybe that size. Okay, so we're going to select some of those. Let's see if I can find them. Okay. That size is the one I'm finding. I'm not finding the smaller one, unfortunately. No. The other sizes, the smaller sizes are different colors. But that's okay. We'll use these. These will work. Okay. So we're going to find some pins and stuff that we can use to put those. Now we could do one or two things. We can just use the smaller ones, the straight pins, or we could put these on and then we can attach another bead there. It's all on how you want it to look. Let me see what else I have. Let me check my stash. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to add the little Jingle Bells instead. And we're gonna add those in with some jump rings. And we're using our little plier thingies here to attach these guys. Oops. Boy. Okay, so we're gonna put one here. You're so cute. And we're gonna put one on the other side. Let's put another one here. And I think, should we leave it with just two? I think two is enough. I think it looks cute. And then we could, oh, look at that. I didn't even attach it right. I left it open. See, learn from my mistakes. Okay, let's try that again. Come on. Okay. Okay, we're good now. And then we can attach it to, there we go. And that's how it's gonna look. Once it dries, it'll be like this, so you can't move it around. It's very sturdy, it's stable. Now, here I have one that I didn't glue right, and you can feel it gives a little bit. But since it's so high up, it doesn't affect me using this at all. But that's why I said you have to add enough glue in between each bead, so when it dries up, it'll all be sturdy. And that's my little project. Another pokey tool. Not that I need another pokey tool, because I have a lot of them. Different sizes, different colors. I won't suggest you do this. This was a mistake. This bead is it really affects the way you hold them. This was the one, I had these beads that look like Dalmatians, so I did that one. And then I did this one. These, you become addicted to these little things. You start putting all of them together, and you just want to make another one. Again, this one, I don't recommend you putting a bead this thick to the bottom part, because when you hold it, it feels kind of weird. It's better to end it with a smaller bead. This one, I use it, but also same thing. These beads are a little thicker and it doesn't feel comfy in my hand. Now these beads, they do. It feels like you're holding a pencil or a pen, and you can really move things around really well. And those are my pokey tools. I did it for fun. I thought they were cute, and I just wanted to make my own. I like having things that are just that I make for myself. So those are my pokey tools, and I hope this video inspires you to make one. They're really cute, and it really brightens up your space too. Everybody notices it when they come to my craft space. They notice these guys. They're like, oh, what's that? So it's a cute project. I hope this helps you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.